Hello everyone and welcome into 2024 WIAA Boys Basketball live on Zaleski Sports. My name is Caleb Jacoby alongside Chris Anderson doing the production here tonight. Glad to have you in as we come to you live from Abbotsford High School in Abbotsford, Wisconsin. Tonight it is the Abbotsford Falcons hosting the Assumption Royals in a Merriwood South on Merriwood North conference matchup. These cross regions, north-south games, do go down as conference games in the Merriwood. Not the case for some other conferences, such as the Clover Belt. East and West games don't count as conference games, but in the Merriwood, this will go down as a conference game here. Abbotsford of the Merriwood North, Assumption of the Merriwood South. The road team, the Assumption Royals, they come in at 8-10 overall this season, 5-7 in Merriwood South Conference play. They are 5th in the Merriwood South. For the Abbotsford Falcons, they are 3-17 overall, 2-10 in Merriwood North Conference play, 5th in the Merriwood North Conference this season. Abbotsford coming off a 92-47 loss at Marathon, and Marathon, a team that has state championship aspirations this season in Division 4, and the Assumption Royals, they're coming off a win at Wild Rose, 50-36. Last week, Saturday, both these teams have gone nearly a week without playing a game. Abbotsford, that loss at Marathon was a week ago today. So a full week in between games for Abbotsford, and for Assumption, nearly a full week. Their last game was at Wild Rose on Saturday of last week. So 6 days from Assumption's last game. So both these teams with a lot of practice time, a lot of time in between their last game and this one. Should be in for a good one here tonight. Assumption having to come on the road against the Abbotsford Falcons here tonight. Now we'll send it down to the court for your national anthem on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's Merriwood Conference crossover matchup between the Assumption Royals and your Abbotsford Falcons. The Abbotsford School District, the Merriwood Conference, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance in interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Now we honor America and those defending our freedom with the playing of the national anthem, performed by the Abbotsford High School Pep Band under the direction of Ms. Tony Novak.
That was your national anthem here from Abbotsford High School. Now we will get into the starting lineups here for tonight's matchup. Again, the Assumption Royals 8-10 on the road here at the Abbotsford Falcons at 3-17 overall this season. We will start with the Assumption Royals starting lineup here tonight. For Assumption, the sophomore, it's Logan Nystrom, number 1. Starting as well, it's number 3, another sophomore, Chase Lieber. And number 10, the senior, Jack Wiedmeyer. Number 11, the sophomore, J.T. Schlafer. And rounding out the starting lineup is number 14, the sophomore, Ron Board. 4 sophomores in the starting lineup for the Royals. Now for the Abbotsford Falcons, Assumption is coached by Josh Pultz. For the Abbotsford Falcons, Starting for the Falcons is the senior, number 5, JV Castillo. Also starting, the sophomore, number 21, Irvin Aguilera-Lazoya. Also starting, the junior, number 22, AJ Brodhagen. Also starting, the junior, number 23, Grayson Totsky. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Falcons is the senior, number 34, Blake Bargender. For the Falcons, they are coached by Garrett Rao. We are just about set to get underway here tonight. Again, you look at the scoring leaders for both these teams here this season. For Assumption, leading the way this year is JT Schlafer at 14.8 points per game, with Logan Nystrom followed closely behind him at 14.2. Jack Wiedmeyer at 6.7 for the Assumption Royals. For the Falcons, leading the way this season has been Grayson Totsky with 9 points per game, AJ Brodhagen with around 7 points per game, and Peyton Schreiber averaging 6.6 points per game for the Abbotsford Falcons. Royals win the tip. Schlafer attacks right off the bat. Kick out right wing here for Lieberg. Inside short corner, it's Board. Board up top now for Jack Wiedmeyer. Wiedmeyer skips it over to Nystrom. Back to Wiedmeyer. Abbotsford looks to be in a man-to-man here to start this game. Up top, Ron Board swings right wing for Nystrom into the corner. Now inside Schlafer, the quick layup, quick release lay-in for JT Schlafer. He gets things started for the Royals here tonight. Falcons ball up top, Brodhagen. Brodhagen hands off to Bargender, who attacks hard into the corner. The 3, Aguilera-Lazoya, no good. Battle for the board. Aguilera-Lazoya nearly saves it, but it's the Royals the other way with a 5-on-4 here. Schlafer to the basket for 2. JT Schlafer showing off that quick step. Quick first step. He's got 4 quick points. Totsky brings it up the other way. Hands off to Castillo. Back inside here. Aguilera-Lazoya, Castillo is fouled. Foul called against Chase Lieberg, his first personal. Team first as well. Into the corner now, it's Bargender. Back into the corner here for Brodhagen. Over to Totsky and saving it. JT Schlafer comes up with the steal. Royals in transition. Schlafer ahead to Wiedmeyer, now right wing for Lieberg. Lieberg skips it over to Schlafer. Nystrom wide open in the corner, and he nails it. Not the guy you want to leave open if you're the Falcons. Probably the best three-point shooter on the Royals team. Logan Nystrom knocks it down. 7-0 Assumption. Over to the right wing here, it's Totsky. Totsky up top. Swings it back to Brodhagen. Brodhagen over to Aguilera-Lazoya. Lazoya hands off to Castillo. Castillo in the corner for Bargender. Now up top, Totsky for 3. It's short. Royals, well, a battle for it here. Out of bounds, off Abbotsford. Possession goes to Assumption. Royal basketball as Wiedmeyer will bring it up. Wiedmeyer swings it over to Board. Board inside in the post here to Schlafer. Schlafer has it deflected. Nystrom with it in the corner now. Nystrom up top to Lieberg. Lieberg swings it over to Wiedmeyer. Wiedmeyer back with it. As the Royals swing it around here. Nystrom got him with the jab step. Pull-up mid-range jump shot is good from Logan Nystrom. He's got a quick 5 points. The Royals have not missed a shot yet. Nystrom and Schlafer with all 9 of their points. Schlafer comes up with a steal here. A sneaky steal there as he pokes it away, but lost it on the other end. Goes out of bounds. Possession will stay with Assumption here. And now we got a whistle, and Coach Rao wants a timeout. With that, we will take a quick break and be back with more Marywood Conference boys basketball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Need a new mattress? Mall Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on two-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The Furniture People for good home furnishings. Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
Welcome back, everybody. 9-0 Assumption leads the Abbotsford Royals early on. Here in this Marewood Conference matchup, Abbotsford of the Marewood North, Assumption of the Marewood South. Up top here to Lieber. Lieber swings over to Schlafer. He tries the three. He knocks it down. The Royals remain perfect here in this game. JT Schlafer with 7 points. Assumption has not missed a shot yet, 5 for 5 between Logan Nystrom and JT Schlafer. Top of the key three, no good from Castillo. Shot up here, Totsky gets the Abbotsford Falcons on the board for the first time tonight. 12-2 Royals lead. Schlafer swings it up top to Wiedmeyer. Wiedmeyer in the post here to Schlafer. Now in the corner, Nystrom, an open look for three. Another one for the Royals. Logan Nystrom from downtown. He's got 8 points. Assumption remains perfect. Tough hook shot there, no good from Aguilera Lazoya. Totsky thought about it. Schlafer defending him. Pass inside, left-hand lay-in, no good there from Bargender. That goes out of bounds. Possession stays with the Falcons. Abbotsford basketball, Castillo to inbound. Castillo finds Preston Bunkelman in for the first time tonight. Bunkelman looks, gets it inside to Carlos Lara. Lara has it blocked from behind. Battle for the ball. Abbotsford comes up with it. That's Bunkelman. That shot was blocked by Ron Board from behind. Up top here, it's Decker. Corin Decker. Swing pass over to Castillo. As Lara tries to get position in the post. Into the corner here, it's Broadhagen. Up top, Bunkelman. Into the corner for Castillo. Schlafer pokes it away. Can he come up with it? Yes, he can. Layup up and good. Count it and one for JT Schlafer. Schlafer has got 9 early points. The Royals have still yet to miss a shot in this game. JT Schlafer to the line, looking to convert the and one. And he knocks it down. The Royals remain perfect from the field, and Coach Rao wants another timeout. 18-2 Assumption. We'll take another break. Be back with more Marewood Conference boys basketball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Welcome back, everybody. Stop in to see your friends at Schmitty's on Main in Neilsville. They're your family-friendly restaurant serving breakfast, lunch, and their fantastic Friday night fish fry. Dine in, delivery, or takeout. Ask them about catering. Schmitty's on Main in Neilsville. They're on Facebook. And stop into Schmitty's, maybe even tonight. It is Friday night. Stop into Schmitty's over there in Neilsville. Not too far away from where we are here in Abbotsford. Here's a three. Lara wants it, no good on the shot. And that'll go out of bounds. Possession goes to the Royals. It has been all Assumption here in this game so far. And for Assumption scoring-wise, it's been all JT Schlafer and Logan Nystrom. They've combined for all 18 points for these Royals to start this game. Schlafer with 10, Nystrom with 8. Nystrom trapped in the corner here. Coach Rao putting on a trap here, and it works. Or no, excuse me, timeout Assumption first. We'll take another break. Be back in 30 seconds after this on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back, everybody. 18-2, Assumption leads Abbotsford here in this Marewood Conference matchup here tonight. Marewood South on Marewood North. The Royals representing the South. Abbotsford representing the North. Pass inside here. Tough shot, but a foul. Ron Board will head to the line for 2. Foul goes on Preston Bunkelman. That's his first personal, team second. And the sophomore Ron Board heads to the line for the first time tonight. First one's up and good from Board. Gross Motors of Neilsville, their goal is to give you a stress-free buying experience on your next car or truck. You get the Gross lifetime engine warranty and the guaranteed best price. Talk to their expert sales staff today on Division Street in Neilsville or at grossmotors.com. Second free throw, no good from Board. That is the first shot, if you include free throws and field goal attempts into the same category. First shot Assumption has missed all game. Again, not a field goal, but I mean, they hadn't even missed a free throw. Coming up here, JT Schlafer is going to come up with a steal here in transition, gets into his teammate, drops it. Is Owen Hagen, but the Royals come back up with it. Wiedmeyer, he's trapped in a foul. Going to be called on Carlos Lara. Lara's first personal, team third. Schlafer to inbound. Again, these Royals, they're 8-10 this season, but talked about it before on other broadcasts because this is the second time I've seen the Royals live this year, and they've got a lot of sophomores, and their sophomores are pretty good, I think, to say the least. So I think this Royals team with a bright future, and Logan Nystrom is sure going to be a part of it as he nails another three. The Royals still yet to miss a field goal to start this game. Logan Nystrom's got 11 points. 22-2 your score. Lara kicks it out here. Castillo for three. It's short. Schlafer the rebound. Schlafer ahead, battle for it. Castillo steals it away. A violent collision there. Assumption's first turnover of the game. And that one lost out of bounds. Stays with Abbotsford, though. They say Board knocked it out. Checking in here for the Royals. Back in, it's Chase Lieberg. He checks in for Ron Board. Corin Decker to inbound for the Falcons. Inbound here. Schlafer comes up with a steal. Schlafer the other way. Again, Assumption still yet to miss a shot from the field. Pass in the corner. That's going to be a turnover as Jack Wiedmeyer just a little too high on that pass.
It's yours, Mike. It's yours.
Decker will bring it up here. Castillo. Assumption with a kind of a soft full court pressure here. Skip to the corner here. It's Decker. He's going to try the three. That's short. Nystrom with a rebound, but a foul on the rebound is going to go on Nystrom. Logan Nystrom called for the push, his first personal, team second. Castillo to inbound, gets it into the corner for Bargender. Inside Bargender has it poked away for a moment, but kicks it out to Broadhagen. Broadhagen looking, finds Bargender. Bargender attacks. Left-hand layup, no good. Battle for the rebound. Bargender grabs it back. Going baseline here. Floater up and good for Noah Schroffnagel. Royals up the other way. Jack Wiedmeyer with it. Swings it over to Hagen. Hagen now into Lieberg, into the corner board. Wiedmeyer. Here's Nystrom. Back out to Schlafer. The Royals stay patient offensively here. Schlafer outside the board. Royals working the ball around here. Board stopped. Into the corner now for Nystrom. Nystrom back to board. As Assumption holding the ball here. Now into the corner for Hagen. Hagen goes baseline, shot up, foul, as Chase Lieberg will head to the line for two shots. Foul goes on Blake Bargender, his first personal, team fourth. 22-4, Assumption with the lead. They still have yet to miss a shot from the field in this game. Lieberg misses the free throw. They missed a couple of free throws now, but no shots missed from the field yet. J.J. Oswald checks in for the first time tonight for Jack Wiedmeyer. And also checking in is Manny Schultz for the Royals. He checks in for Owen Hagen. Lieberg knocks down the second. Royals up by 19. Bargender goes baseline, goes up top. JT Schlafer, with his third steal of the game, he attacks the rim. Tough layup, no good. And there it is. You knew it would happen eventually. The first miss of the game for the Royals. Schultz nearly comes up with a steal. Tough shot, no good from Broadhagen. Pass up ahead, turnover Assumption. And you look at this Royal team, and it's really a sophomore-laden team. 4 sophomore starters. J.J. Oswald out there is a freshman. Manny Schultz and Jack Wiedmeyer, the lone seniors on this Royal basketball team. And you got to feel good if you're an Assumption fan with some of these sophomores, if they continue to develop, continue to get a little bigger, a little stronger, a little faster, a little bit more skilled year in, year out, and got some talent on this Assumption team. Bargender misses the three. Foul called on Chase Lieberg. It'll be his second personal, team third. As looks like Owen Hagen checks back in, comes in for Chase Lieberg. Left-hand lay-in up and good for A.J. Broadhagen. Royals back the other way. Oswald brings it up, takes the screen from Schultz. Now into the corner for Nystrom. Nystrom takes the screen from Schultz. He attacks, swings it over to Hagen. Hagen up top, into the corner for Wiedmeyer. Excuse me, that's Board. Has it poked away, but Schultz comes up with it. Schultz over to Hagen, now up top to Oswald. And Schlafer out of the game for the first time tonight for the Royals. Schultz goes up top for Nystrom. Nystrom attacking in the corner for Hagen, inside to Schultz. Schultz looking, kicks it back out to Nystrom. He's going to try the three. That's short. First miss of the game for Nystrom, and that'll be a Falcon turnover. They've got 6 in this first half as the Royals lead by 17. Schultz into Oswald. Oswald up top here for Board. Board swings it over to Schultz. Back into the corner now for Nystrom. Nystrom to Oswald. In the corner now for Schultz. Schultz up top for Hagen. Back for Oswald here. The Royals staying patient. Schultz in the corner. And so far tonight, only two players who have scored from the field tonight for Assumption has been Nystrom and Schlafer. Nobody else has attempted a shot in this game. A couple other players have had free throws, Lieberg and Board, but no one has a field goal attempt outside of Nystrom and Schlafer in this one. And here's the first one. Lieberg misses the corner three. Battle for the board. Rebound for Ron Board. He scores it. Ron Board scores at the rim off the offensive rebound. Quick score the other way there for A.J. Broadhagen. He's got 4 points. The Royals back the other way. Oswald swings it over to Hagen. Now in the corner for Schultz. Schultz up top to Board. Board swings it over to Oswald. Oswald up top for Hagen. Hagen in the corner to Oswald. Oswald back up to Hagen. Coach Paul's not happy with his team right now. I think he's trying to get him to run a set play, and they're not doing it. That's what it sounds like. Schultz up top. Swings it over. Inside here, Logan Nystrom. Schultz. Right wing here for Hagen, and a foul called on the Falcons. Corin Decker picks up his first personal, team 5th.
Wait, 15. On the arm, blue ball.
JT Schlafer and Jack Wiedmeyer will check into the game for the Royals. They check in for Manny Schultz and Owen Hagen. We'll see if the Royals, they started off just on fire offensively. They've slowed down a bit the last few minutes, and really it's just a result of really haven't been very assertive offensively, you could probably say, in the last few minutes. But again, and as I've said before, in a basketball level with no shot clock, there's no need to be in any rush as Logan Nystrom misses that one short. Offensive rebound here for JT Schlafer. Schlafer attacks off the dribble. Tough shot. Foul on the floor before the shot. So no shot there for Schlafer, just a foul called on Carlos Lara, his second personal. Team 6, the Royals will be in the bonus the rest of the way here in this first half. Schlafer up top, or inbounding, excuse me, swings it over to Board. Timeout, Assumption. We're going to take a break. Be back with more Marewood Conference boys basketball after this on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
DNC Construction, general contractor. They do new builds and remodels, from garages, decks, and garage doors to windows and siding. They do it all. Call Dave and Cody for your next building projects. You can find them on Facebook, DNC Construction of Neillsville. Coach Pault's not happy with his team during that break, during that timeout. And he did not like the way his team has been playing, was looking for some intensity from his team out of that timeout. Again, they got off to that huge lead. They were up 22-2. And since then, they've just kind of been going through the motions offensively a little bit. Oswald up top, and that's why I think you saw that Coach Pault's timeout there. Trying to inject his team with some juice here. I think offensively specifically. Wiedmeyer, right wing, has it poked away. And for Assumption in their defense, what can happen sometimes when you're up by 20 points that quickly, it's kind of human nature sometimes, especially for high school kids, to let complacency set in a little bit. You get a little bit less aggressive than you were to start the game, and sometimes you'll see that happen as JT Schlafer calls for the charge. Carlos Lara draws the charge on JT Schlafer. Schlafer's first personal. Team fourth. Pass up here to A.J. Broadhagen. Broadhagen hands off to Castillo. It's Abbotsford to get their offense going a little bit. Assumption's been pretty consistent defensively so far in this game, but that time, wide open three for Grayson Totsky. He's got 5 points. I don't think Coach Paultz has seen what he wanted to out of that timeout. Not a great offensive possession where he nearly turned it over. And then defensively giving up an open look from three. Schlafer up top, and Oswald just dropped the ball. It was passed to him there. Now Schlafer back with it. Schlafer attacking into the corner here for Wiedmeyer. And Assumption, they're kind of just holding the ball when they catch it here. They're not making very quick decisions when they get the basketball. They kind of catch it, hold it, and look for a little bit too long. It allows the defense to reset. There's a quick decision. The three no good from Jack Wiedmeyer. And the Abbotsford Falcons take it back the other way. Totsky, moving screen, the call. Coach Paultz is calling for it. He got it. Broadhagen picks up his first personal. And on an offensive foul, we will not have free throws, even though it is the seventh. Does not apply on offensive fouls. Royals looking to get their offense going again here. And they still lead by 14. Wiedmeyer up top, swings it over to Nystrom. Nystrom attacking baseline. Looking, and Coach Paultz wants another timeout. He is not happy with how his team is performing offensively right now, and we're going to take another break. Be back with the final 2:55 of the first half after this on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Assumption ball out of the timeout. It was a quick message from Coach Paultz. Here's Nystrom, an open look from three, in and out. And Coach Paultz is not happy at all with his team's performance right now. And you can tell by his demeanor in those timeouts. And here's an and one for A.J. Broadhagen as these Falcons start to chip back into this Royal lead. Foul called on Ron Board, his first personal. Manny Schultz checks in for him. But again, it was 22-2. Assumption had the lead. been 11-3 Abbotsford since, and now we have a foul called on Assumption. This is going to go on Manny Schultz of the Royals. It'll be his first personal, team 6th, and Abbotsford's going to keep possession here. Falcon ball down by 12. Inbound here for Aguilera-Lazoya. Aguilera-Lazoya hands off for Bargender. Broadhagen. And I think if you look at Abbotsford this last stretch, they're just, the ball's hopping around a little bit quicker than I think it is on the other end with Assumption. And we talked about just kind of not quick decision making from the Royals on the offensive side. Kind of the opposite for Abbotsford right now. They're doing a nice job of just moving the ball and making quick decisions. Doesn't always result in points. They're not always hitting the shots, but moving the ball pretty well, making quick decisions these last few minutes. That's a foul on JT Schlafer. 1-1 free throws coming up for AJ Broadhagen. He misses the free throw. And it's Assumption basketball. Schlafer pushing the pace the other way. Defended by Broadhagen. Schlafer attacks, lost it for a moment, swings it over to Wiedmeyer. Schlafer in the corner for Nystrom. Nystrom looking, defended very well there by Aguilera-Lazoya, and Nystrom has to throw it off his foot and out of bounds to keep this possession alive for the Royals. Again, I don't have the exact time in front of me, but it's been a while since these Royals have scored. And again, lucky, or I shouldn't say lucky, but because of how they started this game, 22-2, it's given them such a big cushion where they've been able to kind of survive a little bit of a lull here. But Nystrom, another open look for three. Can he get back on track? Yes, he does. Logan Nystrom knocks down the three. He's got 14 points. 12 have come from beyond the arc. 28-13, Assumption leads. Pass inside. Castillo up with a shot, no good. And now we got a foul on the offensive rebound. 2 shots coming up here for AJ Broadhagen. Abbotsford hustling to these offensive rebounds right now as Owen Hagan picks up his first personal. And AJ Broadhagen to the line for 2. Knocks that one down. Got to feel good for Broadhagen. Missed the first 2, and sometimes you just need to see one go in from the free throw line, and I can turn things around for you. Misses the second. Another offensive rebound here for the Falcons. The 3 is good for Grayson Totsky. The Falcons just dominating the offensive glass right now. So it's back to an 11-point game. Foul here on the Falcons. Goes against Irvin Aguilera-Lazoya, as Jack Wiedmeyer heads to the line for 1-1 free throws here. The freshman J.J. Oswald checks in for J.T. Schlafer. Wiedmeyer knocks down the first. Wiedmeyer goes 2 for 2 from the line. 29-17 Assumption. Excuse me, 30-17 Assumption. Aguilera-Lazoya runs point. Hands off here to Bargender. Bargender attacks in the corner for Totsky. Little mid-range jump shot for Totsky. Short, gets the offensive rebound. Count it, and 1 for Grayson Totsky. Foul called on Jack Wiedmeyer, his first personal on these Falcons. They just continue to get their offensive rebounds right now. These last 4 or so possessions, when they miss, every time they miss a shot, they're hustling and grabbing that offensive rebound. And Totsky knocks down the free throw. 30-20. Assumption leads Abbotsford. As Schultz grabs it there. Does he come up with it? No. Or we got a foul. And they're going to get, or what's the call going to be here? Foul call on the Falcons. It'll go on JV Castillo, his first personal, and it will be 1-and-1 free throws coming up for Manny Schultz.
14.
Schultz to the line for 1-and-1.
Shooter. On for the shooter.
Manny Schultz, 30-20. Assumption with the lead here. Schultz misses it. Back the other way come the Falcons. Attacking here is Broadhagen. He's fouled. And Broadhagen will head to the line for 2 shots. Second personal on Owen Hagen. And more free throws for these Falcons. A lot of free throws these last few minutes of this first half. Broadhagen has struggled a bit from the line. He's 1 for 4 in this game. And misses. Second free throw coming up here for Broadhagen. And knocks down the second. Gets it back to a single-digit game here as the Royals lead 30-21. Hagen hits it up to Logan Nystrom. JT Schlafer brings it up. Into the corner here for Hagen. Back up top for Schlafer.
Let's go!
Now up top for Wiedmeyer. 9 seconds on the first half clock. Schlafer in the post. Kicks to the corner. Nystrom tries the 3. No good. Schlafer the rebound. 1 second on the clock. Fadeaway jump shot. No good. And that will do it for the first half. Assumption leads Abbotsford 30-21 here at the end of the first half. We'll take a break. Be back to break down this first half of action right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quick with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Welcome back, everybody. It is 30-21. Assumption leads Abbotsford here in this Marewood North on Marewood South Conference matchup. Grand Flooring and Design of Neilsville. They can help you with all types of flooring, plus countertops, cabinets, mattresses, and more. Check out Grand Flooring and Design on Facebook and on Grand Avenue in Neilsville. Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. And Express Employment Professionals. Find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment Professionals. With locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield, no matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time and find your next employer at expresspros.com. And the Grey Dog Axe Throwing. The Grey Dog Axe Throwing is now open in Marshfield. It's fun for all ages, 8 and older, so bring the whole family. Join a league or plan a party. Book your awesome experience today. Visit thegreydogaxe.com or find them on Facebook for more information. And Sports Scene. Sports Scene in Marshfield is your official fan wear store for player jerseys, hats, autographed memorabilia, and more. Sports Scene up the stairs from World Buffet, in the Marshfield Mall. And Fleet Farm. Pick up all your pets' favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food and treats to toys and health products under one roof. From all the brands you trust, dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pets' everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. And get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. And A&W Peppermint Shakes are here. They're the ultimate refresh mint. I see what they did there. They're the ultimate refresh mint. Available in regular and Oreo at your nearest A&W All-American food locations in Altoona, Cadott, Withee, and Spencer. It is a refreshment and literally a refresh mint, those shakes over at A&W. Dahlman Insurance, the Dahlman Insurance Agency, LLC, family-owned and operated, covering homes, businesses, and farms in Midwest Wisconsin since 1975. Dahlman Insurance is an independent agency, so they can find the best rate for the coverage for your unique situation. They have offices in Greenwood and Thorpe and service customers throughout Midwest Wisconsin. Find them at DahlmanInsurance.com. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. So we're going to take another quick break, be back to break down the first half of action here tonight, right after this on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Welcome back, everybody. 30-21, Assumption leads Abbotsford. We're just about set to get underway here in this second half. But first, to recap that first half of action, it was really the story was that hot start from the Royals got them a 22-2 lead. And then since then, it's been 19-8 Abbotsford since then. But Assumption, again, getting themselves that 20-point cushion, probably the biggest factor there in that first half, because after that, they really, and Coach Paultz was making it pretty clear he wasn't happy with the way his team was playing. But after that, the only way I can kind of describe it, it just kind of looked like Assumption was kind of sleepwalking out there on the court that final 6 or 7 minutes. And again, it can happen once you get up a certain amount of points. And it kind of seemed like once they got up by 20 points, it was the effort kind of fell down a little bit. And again, human nature can set in a little bit like that, but they weren't able to recapture that kind of initial spurt that they had to start this game. I mean, they had 22 points in seemingly about the first 5 minutes of this basketball game, and after that, it was 8 points after that. But these Abbotsford Falcons not going away. It's a 9-point basketball game, and again, these Royals also haven't played a game since last week Saturday. Abbotsford hasn't played a game since last week Friday. So both these teams maybe have gone maybe a little bit too long without a game, where maybe the legs aren't quite underneath them here in this game. Because, again, it was just a little bit of a slow-moving first half for the Royals there towards the end of it. They're just not moving very quickly out there. But that 22-2 start, led by JT Schlafer and Logan Nystrom scoring-wise, that'll help. That'll help you keep that lead even when you're probably not playing your best basketball. But just about set to get underway here in this second half. 45 seconds left on the halftime clock. Blues Hair Studio, it's a new year and a new you at Blues Hair Studio on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. The stylists at Blues Hair Studio are ready to help you be the best version of yourself. Book your appointment for a fresh start in 2024 at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. And SC Swiderski, an SCS apartment or home, is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. And Sternweiss & Sons. Sternweiss & Sons, ready mix and block plant of Marshfield, now hiring boom truck and concrete truck driver. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location, Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. And Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Also a reminder that coming up at the conclusion of this game will be your Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Be sure to stay tuned for that postgame show. I'll be down on the court. We'll have live interviews with the winning coach and winning player. Here's an and one right off the bat for Grayson Totsky. Totsky now has 13 points in this game, and it's like Logan Nystrom is shaking up a bit out there. And he is going to check out of this game. Hopefully Nystrom is all right. They have taken a shot there. But he'll have to check out of the game, and hopefully he's able to get back in there pretty quickly. Owen Hagen checks in for him. Totsky to the line, looking for the and one, and he's got it. Totsky, leading scorer in this game, with 14 points. Wiedmeyer brings it up here for the Royals. And Abbotsford, just the team that's playing with more fire right now, more intensity. Again, that's what I can see on the floor right now. There's just more intensity from these Falcons. Attacking here. Here's the left-hand layup up and good. Nice drive there from Jack Wiedmeyer. He's got 4 points. Aguilera Lazoya brings it up, gets it inside to Broadhagen. Broadhagen in the post. He's fouled. And the foul called on Ron Board. It'll be his second personal. Team first. Totsky inbounds here for Broadhagen. Wasn't quite ready for it. Misses the shot. Offensive rebound miss. Another offensive rebound. Make it another one. Shot up, no good as Abbotsford continues to battle for offensive rebounds. Jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Assumption. And Abbotsford continues to dominate the offensive glass. Again, Assumption is up by 8 on the scoreboard, but since it was 22-2, it's been all Abbotsford. Back the other way, it's Wiedmeyer. Wiedmeyer refuses the screen, attacks the basket. Nice Euro step there, and then another couple of nice finishes there from Jack Wiedmeyer. He's got 6 points for the game. 34-24, Assumption back ahead by 10 points. Aguilera Lazaro inside, 2 points for Blake Bargender. Abbotsford has figured something out offensively here. They're really figuring out how to score at the rim right now, work inside out. Wiedmeyer thought about the three, instead gets it in the post to Lieberg. Lieberg backdoor, shot up, no good there from Board. And it's the Falcons back the other way. Bargender over to Totsky, now up top for Castillo. Castillo tries the open three, no good, out of bounds. Good look there for Castillo, just no good on the shot. And it's Assumption basketball. Wiedmeyer brings it up. And that one's stolen away. Stolen away, driving to the basket. Tough shot up and good for Blake Bargender. Comes up with the steal. And the tough finish on the other side. And it's back to a 6-point ball game. Wiedmeyer brings it up. Swings it over, inside here to Board. Now right wing, open three here for Hagen, no good. Battle for the rebound. Lieberg comes up with it. Now we got a whistle and a foul. It'll go on the Falcons here. Called on J.V. Castillo, his second personal, team first here in this second half of action. And good sign here, Logan Nystrom coming back into the game after he was banged up there a bit. Good to see that wasn't serious. He's able to come back into the game. Ron Board checks out. Schlafer to inbound. Looking. He finds Wiedmeyer in the backcourt. Wiedmeyer attacking off the dribble into the corner for Schlafer. Schlafer wide open now in the corner, gets it inside to Wiedmeyer. That one deflected, stolen away. Bargender using those long arms and wingspan to pick up some steals here. Euro step finish, no good, but a foul. A.J. Broadhagen will head to the line for 2 shots. Foul called against J.T. Schlafer, and that's a big one because that is foul number 3 for the game on J.T. Schlafer. And that free throw up and good for A.J. Broadhagen. Broadhagen's got 9 points here in this one. Free throw up and good for Broadhagen. Bring it up here. Jack Wiedmeyer. Abbotsford back to within 4 points here, the Royals. Again, Assumption was up 22-2 about 5 minutes into this game. And Abbotsford has just scrapped and clawed their way back into it. Schlafer with it up top. Swings it over to Hagen. And Assumption they really can't get any juice going offensively. To start the half, it was Wiedemeyer with a couple of nice drives to the basket. Schlafer left wing, attacking the basket. Pull up mid-range jump shot is no good. Battle for the board. Castillo's got it. And a quick turnover there for Abbotsford. Schlafer to the basket. Layup up and good for JT Schlafer. Abbotsford swings it over to Broadhagen. Broadhagen up top now for Aguilera Lozoya. Lozoya baseline, tough shot, up, no good. Bargain to the rebound, tough shot, missed. And Assumption takes it the other way. Schlafer brings it up. Schlafer, the crossover in the corner, whistle and a foul. Goes on A.J. Broadhagen, his second personal. Team second as well. Abbotsford making some substitutions here. Preston Bunkelman checks into the game, as does Corin Decker and Carlos Lara for the Falcons. Schlafer in the corner. Up top for Wiedemeyer. Swings it over to Lieberg. Nystrom, open look for three. Whistle and a foul, in and out. That's going to go on the Falcons. Barreling over Wiedemeyer that time. JV Castillo, he picks up his third personal. He'll stay out there as well. 6-point lead here for Assumption. JT Schlafer inbounds it. Schlafer gets it into Hagen. Now up top for Nystrom. Nystrom up top here for Schlafer. The crossover move kicks it out to Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer now outside to Nystrom. And you see Assumption, every time they catch the ball, they're holding it for just a step before they make a decision, and it allows the defense to reset and guard you very easily. And we've kind of seen that from Assumption ever since they've been up 22-2. They're just not moving that quickly unless JT Schlafer's attacking the basket, and he does there with a Euro step. Wiedemeyer's had a couple nice drives in the second half as well. But still, these Royals just not moving very quickly on the offensive side of the floor right now. 38-30, Assumption with the lead. Now into the corner for Castillo. Castillo attacks the basket and scores. JV Castillo for two. Jack Wiedemeyer runs point here for the Royals. Swings it over to Logan Nystrom. Nystrom up top here for Hagen. Hagen over to Lieberg. Lieberg lost the ball and called for the travel. And Coach Paltz isn't happy with the call. Coach Paltz might have an argument there. He might have a reason to be upset. He's saying that Lieberg jumped up in the air, tried to pass it, and it was deflected. And Coach Paltz may have an argument there. Again, that ball, Lieberg did jump up in the air, but he didn't fall to the floor with possession. He passed the ball, and it was deflected away by the defender. At that point, you can grab it. I think Coach Paltz may have an argument there. These referees have done a really nice job tonight, but nobody's perfect. They may have missed one there. Left-hand layup up, no good, but a foul as Preston Bunkelman will head to the line for two shots. Foul goes on Owen Hagen, and that is Hagen's third personal. Fouls starting to pile up for both sides here. There were a lot of them in the first half. Bunkelman to the line for two. Knocks down the first. It has been a problem spot for Abbotsford in this game, the free throw line. Haven't been the most consistent there, but Bunkelman knocks down the first. Free throw miss there by Bunkelman. Goes 1 for 2. 5-point lead here for the Royals. Logan Nystrom brings it up, swings it over to Wiedmeyer. Now up top for Schlafer. Schlafer attacks the basket, hands off here to Lieberg. Lieberg in the corner to Nystrom. And now up top for Wiedmeyer. Wiedmeyer swings it over to Lieberg. Nystrom up top. Steps back, kicks to the corner for Schlafer. Back outside. Schlafer tries the three. That's in and out, no good. Lara the rebound. Quickly ahead here to Broadhagen. Broadhagen right wing three. Bunkelman knocks it down. A foul as well. Preston Bunkelman for three. We'll see how they get the foul on. They'll call it on Abbotsford. The shot counts. Shot counts for the Falcons. Foul goes on Corin Decker. Or excuse me, nope, not 15. 50 is the number. So it's on Carlos Lara. His third personal. Team fourth. But Abbotsford, this is as close as they have been since it was, I think, 2-0 to start this game. This is the closest it's been. 38-36, Assumption with the lead. These Abbotsford Falcons have absolutely just climbed, scratched, and clawed their way back. With that Bunkelman three, it's a 2-point ball game. Nystrom in the short corner to Schlafer. Schlafer backing in. Tough fadeaway shot is good. I think the Royals are going to need more of Schlafer just attacking. He's been the only guy that's been consistently aggressive offensively. I mean, Nystrom in that first half was nailing threes, as he's prone to do. And those are their two lead scorers, so we expect to see that. Schlafer and Nystrom scoring, but I think Schlafer's going to have to continue to be aggressive at the basket if he wants to keep his Royals ahead here. 40-36, Assumption. Broadhagen. Hands off for Schroffnagel. Excuse me. That one saved. Turnover. Great save there by Wiedmeyer, the senior. Now Wiedmeyer attacks. Swing over to Schlafer. He attacks, goes baseline, has his shot blocked. And what a block that was by A.J. Broadhagen. Schlafer misses the shot. Or has a shot blocked, I should say. But again, I think it's a good possession, though, for Assumption there. That was pretty quick moving, quick passes, quick decisions. As Wiedmeyer pushed it, attacked, got it to his teammate, found Schlafer, who quickly attacked baseline. That was one of the better starts to the Royals' possessions there. It was just a great defensive play by Broadhagen to stop that finish from Schlafer, but I think you got to I like that. I like that start of that possession for the Royals more than a few of these other ones here in this game. Schlafer into the high post for Lieberg. Lieberg looking, hands back off to Schlafer. Schlafer attacks, falls to the floor, finds Lieberg. Now a right wing three. Logan Nystrom rattles it home. Logan Nystrom gets back into the action. He has got 17 points tonight. He's got 5 threes. Quick layup in transition, though, for A.J. Broadhagen. The Falcons not going away. Wiedmeyer brings it up. Nystrom right wing, now up top for Ron Board. Swings it over to Lieberg. In the corner for Wiedmeyer. Wiedmeyer goes baseline. 5-point lead here for the Royals. Schlafer, top of the key, swings it over to Board. Board, Nystrom, another open look from downtown. That one misses. Again, if you are the Royals, you like that possession. If you can get Nystrom an open look from three. Foul called against Jack Wiedmeyer here. So he was defending Bunkelman. Team fifth on the Royals. 43-38 your score. Pass, that one very close. Being back court is Grayson Totsky just sit in time there. Usually you want to make sure both your feet are behind half court line there to make sure it doesn't go back, but fortunate there. Up top here, that one poked away. Decker swings it over to Totsky. Decker lost it for a moment. Back outside for Aguilera Lazoya. Lazoya hands off for Bunkelman. Abbotsford just swinging the ball around here. Assumption defending pretty well. Here, this possession, Totsky attacks, kicks out. Aguilera Lazoya knocks it down. Aguilera Lazoya for 3, and it's back to a 2-point ball game. Schlafer brings it up. Swings it over to Lieberg. Lieberg up top for Board. Board in the corner to Wiedmeyer. In the post now for Lieberg. Tough fadeaway shot is short. Here come the Falcons the other way. Totsky swings it over to Aguilera Lazoya. Handoff now for Bunkelman. Bunkelman in the post. Gets it up top. Totsky, jab step Schlafer, now attacks. Left wing 3 is up. No good. Decker, that would have given the Falcons the lead, but no good from Decker. Again, it's just hard to believe that Abbotsford's back in this game. When it was 22-2, you started feeling like this game was already over, as that's going to be a foul on the Falcons. But you got to give credit to this Abbotsford Falcon team. Again, when you're down 22-2, it's very easy as a team to essentially give up. And again, no matter how much time is left, when you start off down by that many, it's tough to keep playing out there. So credit to these Falcons just for sticking with it and continuing to play hard. And they've got this back to a 2-point game with 7:50 remaining. Schlafer to inbound. Gets it into Wiedmeyer. Wiedmeyer up to Schultz. Wiedmeyer top of the key. The swing over to Lieberg, right wing. Now up top for Schlafer. Schultz left wing. And again, these Abbotsford Falcons, they leave most of the Royals open for 3. Most of the Royals don't look at the hoop when they're at the 3-point line, other than Schlafer and Nystrom and Hagen from outside. The Royals have other roles on the team, but Abbotsford knows that Nystrom and Schlafer are the two that are going to do most of the scoring for this Assumption team. Here's Castillo in transition. Tough layup, no good. Lara battling for the rebound, a whistle and a jump ball. Possession stays with Abbotsford. Getting physical down under the basket there. Abbotsford with a chance to tie or take the lead. If they do either of those things, it'd be the first time this game was tied since 0-0. Abbotsford has never had a lead in this game. Mid-range shot is good for Grayson Totsky. After being down 22-2, the Abbotsford Falcons have tied it up at 43. It's the first time the game has been tied since 0-0. Schlafer in and out on the jump shot. And now Abbotsford just has all the momentum in this game. When you come back from down there, you almost feel superhuman. You feel like you can do anything if you're Abbotsford out there on the floor, coming back from 20 down. Here's a tough shot off the glass, no good from Aguilera Lazoya. The Royals back the other way. Nystrom left wing, attacks baseline. Floater is up and good. Nice move there from Logan Nystrom. Timeout, Assumption. We'll take a break. Be back with more Merriwood Conference boys basketball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Need a new mattress? Mall Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on two-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The furniture people for good home furnishings. Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Welcome back, everybody. 45-43. The Assumption Royals lead the Abbotsford Falcons. But if you're just joining us and tuning in for the end of this game, which is looking to be an exciting one here at the end of this game, a close one, the Assumption Royals, about 5 minutes into the game, had a 22-2 lead over Abbotsford. And since then, Abbotsford, it has been 41-23 in Abbotsford's favor since then, just down by 2 now. Broadhagen, the step-through move, tough shot, up and good. And that's part of the reason right there. A.J. Broadhagen with a finish at the rim. These Falcons have been fabulous at finishing around the rim here in this second half and late into that first half as well. Wiedmeyer to the basket, tough shot. Foul before the shot, so no shot for Wiedmeyer. It's the third time we've seen Wiedmeyer take it strong to the basket, and it's worked out for him. I think if you're Coach Paulch, you wouldn't mind seeing guys like Wiedmeyer do that a little bit more. I think some of these other Royals being a little bit more aggressive offensively. Of course, Nystrom and Schlafer, those are going to be your 2 leading scorers. Two very talented offensive players. Here's a left-hand layup, up and good for Chase Lieberg, but I think what would really unlock this Royal offense if some of those other guys, Wiedmeyer, a senior, Board, some of those other guys, even Manny Schultz, count it, and 1 for A.J. Broadhagen. And Abbotsford has a chance to take their first lead of the game.
One shot. Come on in.
As Ron Board will check back in. He checks in for Manny Schultz. And with a chance to give Abbotsford their first lead of the basketball game, it's A.J. Broadhagen. He's got 16 points tonight for these Falcons. And short on the free throw. We remain tied, but an offensive rebound. Toski to the basket for 2, and Abbotsford has their first lead of the basketball game. These Falcons with all the home momentum here, and you can hear the Abbotsford crowd getting louder. The Abbotsford team on the bench getting louder. This Abbotsford team with all the momentum here in this game right now. Nystrom in the corner. Swings it over here to Wiedmeyer. Wiedmeyer attacks. Layup no good, but a foul on Broadhagen as, looks like Wiedmeyer, hopefully he's all right. Looks like he may have been grabbing his knee, but he's limping a little bit on that right knee. Hopefully it's just a stinger and he's able to walk that off. He's going to walk it off to the free throw line.
White, 22, body, 2.
Foul called on A.J. Broadhagen, his 3rd personal. Team 7th. Wiedmeyer to the line, misses the first. Wiedmeyer goes 0 for 2 from the line. A rebound for Totsky. Left wing 3, Aguilera Lazaro, no good. Lazoya, excuse me. Schlafer attacks the basket. Backdoor pass dropped by Ron Board. He turns it over. And now we got a whistle and a foul on the Royals here. Bonus free throws coming up.
Bonus. Shooters here.
Bonus free throws coming up here for the Falcons. Foul called on Jack Wiedmeyer, his 3rd personal, team 7th. As A.J. Broadhagen heads to the free throw line. He's 4 for 8 from the line tonight. I'll correct myself again. 4 for 9 from the free throw line for Broadhagen tonight. Misses on the free throw. Wiedmeyer ahead, hands off to Schlafer. Schlafer up top to Board. Now the handoff back to Schlafer. The jab step, open look for 3, and no good on it. Good look, though, for Schlafer. The Falcons just both kind of caught behind the screen there. Handoff here for Broadhagen. Now left wing to Aguilera Lazoya. Up top for Castillo. Castillo. Left wing, Aguilera Lazoya, no good. Offensive rebound, though, for Bargender, and Bargender will head to the line for 2. And again, if you want to kind of try to break down and try to explain kind of how Abbotsford has came back, again, number one, it's keeping the mentality to stick with it and keep your hope alive and continuing to play hard. That's the first thing, but To me, that's what I look at for these Abbotsford Falcons, as that free throw is no good from Bargender. How did the Falcons come back from down 22-2? It's really just hustle. That's how they've done it. They've finished at the rim incredibly well. They've gotten, I don't have rebounding statistics in front of me tonight, but countless offensive rebounds here tonight for these Falcons. They have just been beating the Royals to the glass for most of this game. Wiedmeyer going to kick to the corner. Nystrom an open look for three. That one no good. Here the Royals come up with an offensive rebound. Royals with a chance to tie or take the lead themselves here. Schlafer attacks. Outside for Board. Up top now to Lieberg. Left wing to Schlafer. Schlafer backs in and he's fouled. Schlafer's going to go to the line for 1-1.
34, body.
Foul called against Blake Bargender, his third personal, team 8th. 1-1 free throws coming up for JT Schlafer. Schlafer's got 16 points, misses on the free throw. Both teams struggling from the line of recent. 3.5 minutes left to play here. Totsky with it. Hands off for Bargender, now up top to Castillo. Inside that pass, out of bounds from Castillo. 9th turnover for Abbotsford. Wiedmeyer brings it up here for the Royals. Swings it over to Nystrom. Nystrom goes baseline, now up top for JT Schlafer. He swings it over to Board. Board back up top for Nystrom. Wiedmeyer inside, backdoor to Schlafer, didn't like it. Back to Wiedmeyer, mid-range jump shot is good. Jack Wiedmeyer for 2, ties it up with 3 minutes left to play. Totsky up top, hands it off to Bargender. Back to Aguilera. Lazoya, but the right wing three up and good from Blake Bargender. These Abbotsford Falcons with their largest lead of the game. 52-49 Abbotsford, and that one nearly stolen away by Aguilera Lazoya. And these Falcons trying to complete a 20-point comeback here tonight. Pass in there, and that's going to be a foul as Broadhagen reached in with the right hand. If he would have used his left hand there, he may have had a steal, but instead called for the reach in. And that's a big one because that is Broadhagen's 4th personal foul. One more and Broadhagen's night will be done, and that would be a big loss for these Falcons. Broadhagen's been as big of a contributor to this comeback for the Falcons as anybody. But 1-1 free throws for Board, misses it. Offensive rebound though for Chase Lieberg. Nystrom, Bargender gets beat. Nystrom hands off for Schlafer. Wiedmeyer looking to go baseline, and has it stolen away. That's Broadhagen, Euro step layup from Aguilera. No good. And he turns it over. The Royals take it back the other way. Up top here, it's Board. Board up top for Schlafer. Schlafer attacks the basket. Layup, no good, but he's fouled to go to the line for 2. Foul, and that will go on A.J. Broadhagen, and Broadhagen's night is done. A.J. Broadhagen fouls out. Carlos Lara checks in, and that is a huge loss for these Falcons. Not only has Broadhagen scored 16 points tonight, he has got multiple steals in the second half as well. Those long arms of Broadhagen have really confounded the Royals in the second half, but his night is done with those 5 fouls. JT Schlafer to the line, knocks down the first. We'll see what effect that has, if any, on the end of this game. Schlafer at the line, goes 2 for 2. Big free throws there from JT Schlafer to make this a 1-point game. Aguilera Lazoya gets it ahead to Totsky. Now Feels like Totsky got a lot of that offensive load on him with Broadhagen checking out. Bargender as well. Bargender attacks, lost the ball out of bounds off the shot. Assumption basketball. The Royals with a chance to take the lead here. And again, if you're Assumption, Coach Paltz, you might not be happy regardless of the result of this game again. But if you can come out with a win is a win. And you can still come out and say, hey, we started this game up 22-2. And that took us the way. JT Schlafer to the basket, no good. Offensive rebound for Board, no good. And a foul is going to be called on Ron Board. And that time perhaps a bad foul for Ron Board. It'll depend on what happens on these free throws as Ron Board picks up his third personal. And double bonus free throws here for Carlos Lara. So 2 free throws here for Lara. Lara has taken 2 shots tonight from the field, missed a 2, missed a 3. His first trip to the free throw line, looking for his first points of the night. Lara in and out, and I misspoke. It is not the double bonus. My mistake. I was looking at the wrong side. 1-and-1 free throws, 9 fouls on the Royals. I misspoke there, my mistake. So 1-and-1 there as Lara misses the first. It's Assumption ball. They've got a chance to take the lead back here with a minute left. They had the lead for probably 70% of this game. Abbotsford reclaimed it. Now Assumption's got a chance to reclaim it with less than a minute to go. Nystrom, left wing. Wiedmeyer for 3, no good. Board, the offensive rebound. He battles for it. Big offensive rebound there for Ron Board. Schlafer goes baseline. Fadeaway shot up and good. A clutch shot there from JT Schlafer makes it 53-52. Aguilera Lazoya brings it up. 30 seconds on the clock. Totsky with it. Swings it over to Castillo. Aguilera Lazoya back out to Castillo. 20 seconds on the clock. If you're Abbotsford, you want to get a shot off before the buzzer. They're taking their time. Castillo to the basket. Tough shot. He's fouled. And 2 free throws coming up for JV Castillo. Foul on Jack Wiedmeyer. That's his fourth personal. Team 10th. And it's all up to JV Castillo to tie it or take the lead. Misses the first. This game coming down to 1 free throw here. Castillo hits it, he ties it, and gets a chance where Assumption likely will hold for the last shot. Here it is, it's short, out of bounds. And Assumption, if they can inbound here, will get free throws of their own, more than likely. Coach Paltz wants a timeout first. We'll take a break as well. Be back with the final 12 seconds of this game after this on Zaleski Sports.
60-second timeout, Karen.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Welcome back, everybody. Just about ready to resume play. 53-52. Assumption leads the Abbotsford Falcons here in this one. Again, if you're just joining us, it's Assumption ball. Assumption led early in the first half, 22-2. Abbotsford climbs back, takes the lead. Late in this game, Assumption has reclaimed it off of JT Schlafer mid-range jump shot, and they now lead it by 1 after 2 missed free throws from Castillo, and that's a quick foul. And a smart foul from Bargender. with 11 seconds on the clock. Only 1 second coming off the clock there. It's up to the senior, Jack Wiedmeyer,
14 for 2.
at the free throw line. Double bonus here for Wiedmeyer. That is Blake Bargender's 4th personal as well. So now we got Abbotsford calling timeout. We'll take another break. Be back with some free throws in the final 11 seconds live from Abbotsford High School right after this on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Welcome back, everybody. 53-52, Assumption leads Abbotsford. 2 free throws coming up for Jack Wiedmeyer. And misses the first. Abbotsford still alive in this one. Now it's a situation where if he makes this, a 2 would tie it. For the Falcons, a 3 would win it. Wiedmeyer knocks down the second, and Abbotsford, or no, we had a whistle. And I think we got, wow, a foul called on Bargender on the rebound. They called Bargender for the push, and that is a huge call because that gives Assumption 2 more free throws. And that is Bargender's 5th. He fouls out. That is, wow, I mean, I wasn't looking at Bargender on that play, so I can't really say. But I don't know if I've ever seen, Bargender was in the backcourt on that. Bargender was in the backcourt, and he was called for a rebounding foul. 2 more free throws coming up for Chase Lieberg, and he knocks down the first. I am a little bit in awe right now of that foul call. Again, I didn't see it, so I can't say. I was looking at the shot. I didn't see what was going on behind, but I don't think I've ever seen a rebounding foul called there. But battle for the rebound here. We've got a 3-point game, 7 seconds left. Abbotsford needs a 3 to tie. Hotsky, and a very late timeout there. Very, very late timeout there from Coach Rao. Let 5 seconds come off. Well, he will get to it, and I think maybe he was letting his team advance it into the other side of the floor so he could inbound here on this side. That is my guess, what Coach Rao was doing. To think back on that, Coach Rao probably waiting for his team to get it into his side of the half court. So when he calls timeout, he'll get to run a play on the sideline. If he would have called the timeout in the backcourt, he would have had to take it back there. So do get the logic of that timeout. But what a wild way for Assumption to get that 3-point advantage that time. And again, I really can't say. Your viewers at home probably will have a better chance. You have the option of going back and rewinding to check that out to see if it was in fact a foul there. I'll go with the referee's call, but at the very least, incredibly rare. It's the first time I've seen any level of basketball, college, NBA, high school, girls, boys, men's, women's, whatever. First time I've ever seen at the end of a game there, a rebounding foul on a guard in the backcourt, or in the behind the 3-point line. I mean, you see it sometimes in the paint there, but that is a very rare call. But we got 3.5 seconds. Abbotsford with a chance to force overtime. Castillo falls to the floor. He's fouled now. That's actually not a bad foul if you're Assumption. I think if your assumption here, that's a pretty great way for this to turn out.
I thought you said, why was that not a foul?
A foul there forces Abbotsford to go to the free throw line.
Start the clock.
The only problem is that it fouls out Jack Wiedmeyer. It's his 5th personal.
Okay, he's in now.
So he will foul out Ron Board, but
you got to go now.
again, I think if your assumption, you took a minute or a second and a half off that clock, Abbotsford cannot tie it with 2 free throws. That is impossible.
Okay, JT, Ron.
I don't know if that was planned. I don't think it was, but if it was, that's a genius move from Coach Paul. It says we're trying to figure out substitutions here.
He's faking it.
Oh, and Castillo's hurt here. He got hit in the face, it looks like. So Castillo's going to check out of the game. I think he's bleeding. And we've got some kind of we've got a lot of nonsensical talk out there on the court right now that I think needs to stop. We've got people calling out injured players out here on the court that I think needs to stop, whether it's from fans or players. Players injured on the court. That free throw no good, but I have to point out some absolutely pathetic sportsmanship and awful comments made by some fans here at Assumption. But 55-52, Assumption with the lead. Timeout on the floor. 2 seconds remaining here in this game. But Castillo holding his nose. Once again, he was knocked in the face there. He's got blood on the towel there. So Castillo was bleeding from the nose. We've got a lot of, let's just say, some pretty awful fanfare here from Assumption right now. 55-52. Assumption leads Abbotsford. They're likely going to come out with a win here. But it's never okay to make fun of injured players.
We're shooting one.
55-52, and again, you can see that Castillo is bleeding from his nose. Valid reason for him to check out of this game.
Stay down now.
Never like to
stay up.
see that in any game from any fan base, but sometimes you have that. As Noah Schroffnagel to the line looking to hit one here. And he banks it in. I think he tried to intentionally miss it, but he made it. And they're trying to go deep here. Assumption's going to be able to run off this clock. Nope, they get a foul with 0.3 seconds. 0.3 seconds on the clock. And we've got free throws coming up here for Owen Hagen. Hagen will have 2 free throws here. Hagen misses the first, and again, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Well, you probably don't want to miss the second. I mean, if somehow Abbotsford can get off, technically you can get off a shot in 0.3 seconds, but it would be a miracle here as Hagen tries the second. (56-53), Assumption with the lead. And they get it down there, shot up, and it's off in time, but no good. No good on the shot, 56-53, your score. And that is the final here tonight. Assumption leads Abbotsford, or takes the win, 56-53. Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up after this. We'll take a break. Live on the floor with Coach Paultz, as well as some Assumption Royal Highlight House Player of the Game after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Bauer & Fine has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come here and talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Just about. Wait for her to give us thumbs up. All right, welcome back, everybody, to your Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to nasonvilledairy.com. Joined now by Coach Pultz of the Assumption Royals. And, Coach, kind of an interesting game here. Now, you guys got off to that hot start. I mean, you got that cushion for you guys. You're up by 20 points, 22-2. JT and Logan obviously were really hot scoring-wise, and you guys get some defensive stops. And then it was a little bit different story there. You weren't happy at times with I think your team's performance. It looked like, and kind of almost two different games there. But you get the win. You get the win nonetheless. Just talk a little bit about this game. How you kind of evaluate that?
Yeah, I mean, when I went to the locker room, the first thing I said to the boys, I said, "Well, step one, we won." But there's so much to learn from this game. Credit to Abbotsford, though. They could have bowed down there, and it could have got pretty ugly for them. And you're right. I mean, we got such a hot start. Our kids just kind of went and they figured that we'll just kind of go out here and coast, and we'll get out of here with a 30-point win. And that's youth, and we are very young. And I hope it's a learning curve. But again, I'm very proud of the boys for sticking with it and coming back and getting the win there at the very end.
Yeah, and obviously it is human nature to some extent when you get up by that many points, and like you said, maybe you guys thought had it in the bag. How do you kind of, in the future, just kind of battle against that? Youth, like you said as well. But as a coach, what's kind of your message to the team, and how you try to, get them to keep on, no matter what the score is, just kind of keeping it up? Because obviously, as we saw tonight, no matter what, any team can come back, at any point.
Yeah, more patience on offense. I mean, we started off so hot, and we were running our stuff, side, top, side, and getting 10 to 15 passes possession. Got up by 20 there, and it was 1, 2, 3 passes maybe to a chalk. Kids start hunting down their shots when they probably shouldn't have. Crowd kind of got into it, and just got to take deep breath and trust yourself, trust your teammates, set better screens, and starts and ends with defense. That's for sure. And but yeah, just being more patient.
And then, like you said, a young team, a lot of sophomores in that starting lineup for you guys. As there's only a few games left here in this season, now you guys right around 500 here. Yep. How do you kind of evaluate where you were at and how you guys are kind of playing as the season kind of concludes, and what are you looking to see out of the team as you're gearing up for the playoffs coming up?
Yeah, I mean, I like where we're at right now, especially in our conference, as we all know, and we're very battle tested. And tomorrow, we played 19-0 Kohler, D4 number 3 or whatever they are. It's going to be another great battle for us. And when we go and play smaller D5 schools, that only makes us better. We show up in those games and the kids have confidence. We want to make a run. There's no doubt. Last time I read, I haven't seen anything where Assumption's out of the playoffs. So anything can happen.
All right, thanks for your time, Coach. Congrats on the win. Yep. And I'll be joined by the Highlight House player of the game, JT Schlafer. I'll be saying right where Coach was here. And JT, take me through that game a little bit. Just talk to Coach, because you guys were up 22-2. Yourself and Logan were hot to start from the offensive side of the floor. You guys are playing well defensively. And then maybe Coach said maybe some complacency set in. Obviously, you guys are up by 20 points. Yeah. Abbotsford came back. But importantly, you came out with a win, nonetheless. You came out with a win. Yeah. And how did you guys kind of seal it at the end there and finish it out? You had that clutch shot at the end of the game there.
Yeah, so we started out really hot. We couldn't miss. We were getting stops, getting rebounds, and then we got really comfortable, and then their players started stepping up, and then they started coming back into the game. And then at the end, Coach called a timeout, told us we get our act together and figure it out. Otherwise, we're going to be going home sad. And so we turned it around, I guess.
Yeah, and then that Abbotsford team, they got a lot of long wingspan kind of players up there. They got some steals on you guys. How did you guys kind of handle that and deal with that and still manage to run your offense and get some points out there? And how did you kind of deal with that, some of that ball pressure they were applying to you guys?
Yeah, so it's end of the game scenarios. Normally teams get tired, but we run a lot at practice, so we were conditioned and we were prepared for it. So.
And then talking to Coach, guys obviously got a young team this year, sophomore-laden team, but a few games left till the postseason. Coach talked about how you guys are a battle-tested team in this Merrillwood South, a good conference. Yeah. How do you kind of evaluate where you guys are at here at this point in the season, about 20 games in now? How do you evaluate how you guys are playing and how you want to play as we get closer to the end of the season now?
Yeah, we were past 2 weeks. We've been playing some pretty good basketball, playing some team basketball, and playing some good defense, and we started out playing good tonight, but then it kind of went downhill. We're hoping to get back up playing good tomorrow.
Last thing we're going to do is get you in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. I know you've done this before.
Yeah.
I'm going to count you down from 3, 2, 1, and you'll just look in the camera. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1.
I'm JT Schlafer, and I'm in the house.
All right, perfect. Great job, man. Congratulations on the win.
Appreciate it.
Yep. All right, that was our Highlight House player of the game, JT Schlafer here tonight. The Assumption Royals get the win here tonight, and they improve to 9-10 overall on the season. They take down the Abbotsford Falcons here tonight, and like they said, again, this was a back and forth game. It was an interesting game. 22-2. You got to give credit where credit is due to Abbotsford. I think again, talked a lot about Assumption playing a little bit slowly there at some points, and Coach talked about it as well. Maybe getting a little bit complacent there. Some of the youth showing a little bit there, which is understandable. But I think more than anything, got to give credit to the Abbotsford Falcons for how they played to come back. It's not easy to come back in a 22-2 game, but then Assumption was able to just seal it there at the end with some free throws. Big shot from JT Schlafer, and Assumption comes up with a conference win here tonight. That'll bring us to the end of our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to NasonvilleDairy.com. And that's also going to bring us to the end of our broadcast here tonight. Live from Abbotsford High School, from myself, Cale Jacoby, alongside Chris Anderson doing the production here tonight. I want to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Zaleski Sports.